This is Archive12, and today we have a new Daddyphatsnaps reaction. This is his Cyclops rap, Seeing Red for X-Men and X-Men 97. I know it specifically says X-Men 97, but since that is a continuation of the original 90s X-Men cartoon, I'm lumping it together. I imagine we're probably not going to see much, if any, of those scenes from the older X-Men in this, but just in case. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this without my commentary. Sorry, I saw video here and my mind immediately started saying that. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this without my commentary, because I will be pausing, I will be talking about it. And without further ado, let's get started. I've been super excited for this one, honestly. And you saw that. More X-Men on the way if this does well. Make sure this does well. Where are we right now? We are currently at 55K for views. Good. Because I want to see him cover Magneto, specifically, and Wolverine, I think. But also Storm. I think DPS could rock Storm for a topic on this channel. That would be awesome. All right. Ooh. I'm liking the 80s synth vibes that we're getting from this already.
Daddy, chill. Put up to the scene. They try to front like, don't you know it's in my jeans? It ain't nothing if you wanna get the ring. There's no way. There's no.
Hold on. Blow my eardrums out, please.
Daddy, chill. Put up to the scene. They try to front like, don't you know it's in my jeans? It ain't nothing if you wanna get the ring. There's no way. There's no way. You gon' make it out alive. It don't gotta be this. Cause you can front until you get inside the ring. And you staring down the barrel ring. There's no way. There's no way. You gon' make it out alive. I'm on the jet when I'm landing.
Okay. So I love the energy that he's got here. This is a very aggressive track, which is interesting considering that most superheroes typically aren't that aggressive in terms of like the energy that they bring. Not all of them. There's plenty that we've definitely heard songs about that have been like, you know, come on and take this. But right now, this feels like the vibe I'm getting is less like Marvel superhero and more like Dragon Ball Z in terms of like the come get some energy. And I love that, especially for Cyclops, because anyone who knows Cyclops from the comics knows that he's not as wholesome of a superhero as most other superheroes, to put it mildly. He's done some things, and with considering his superpower is literally blasting people with kinetic energy from an alternate dimension that his eyes act as portals for, it would stand to reason that he has probably killed more people than most other superheroes, just because his energy beams aren't energy in the normal sense. It's not like lasers. It's pure kinetic energy. Like, that's like getting hit with a freight train that's running at Mach FU, okay?
No, but how about the jet when I landed? Focused over that jet when I landed. Inhuman, you can't understand it. Been immune in my hand up a handed. So few know the power I brandish. One move when I enter the gambit. Two moves and you enter the valley. Three strikes.
I like that gambit pun.
Landed. Focused over that jet when I landed. Inhuman, you can't understand it. Been immune in my.
And the Inhuman. I missed the Inhuman one there. I'm sorry I'm rewinding this. He's throwing some things, and unlike most of the topics that I cover on here, I actually know the X-Men. So, to a certain degree. I grew up watching the 90s comic, or the 90s cartoon. I grew up watching, like, the 60s and 70s cartoon, as well as X-Men Evolution. And of course, like the live action X-Men. I've watched almost all of those except for I think Dark Phoenix or Rise of the Phoenix or whatever it was. Um so like I know the X-Men a little bit better than most of the other nerdcore topics that we cover on here. So I'm trying to catch the bars. I'm trying to do what I normally don't do, and I'm trying to catch the bars.
There's no way you gon' make it out. How about the jet when I'm landing? No, but how about the jet when I landed? Focused up on that jet when I landed. Inhuman, you can't understand it. Been immune in my hand up a handed. So few know the power I'm brandish. One move and I enter the gambit. Two moves and you enter the valley. 3 strikes, but for me it's a hat trick. Tough talk to the visitor ramming. See red, make a visitor vanish. Close casket, they visiting ashes. Clean cut, but to villain a phantom. Cut clean when I'm splitting your atom. We on the way. Think you can.
If I'm catching the bars correctly, he's already thrown like 6 to 8 of them at us in a very rapid, very smooth, and unassuming succession. And that's why I'm not like pausing it, because if I was to pause and do this, I would literally be essentially pausing every 5 seconds because he keeps saying something that I think might be a reference.
Make an arrangement, bitch, I don't even get paid. I do it for free. So if you see me on your street, I'm about to make it rain. Basic, your voice better drop that too before I rock your shit and I brought my crew. We on that run back for the comeback. You was up till I got in that booth. Every day, top. Fuck to make it pop. And I ain't hiding, we stay outside. You look at them, nah. Better get moving. I'm more than a human. I reverence as a sinner. Say that they do better. Correct instead of saying this. You set it off and started set the blaze and a nuke it, bitch. Put up to the scene. They try to front like, don't you know it's in my jeans? It ain't nothing if you wanna get the beam. There's no way. You gon' make it out. It don't gotta be this. Cause you can run until you get inside the ring. And you staring down that barrel beam. There's no way. You gon' make it out.
This definitely has a bit of, it's got a bit of like swaggy energy. It's definitely got a little bit of arrogance behind it, but this feels so much like what I would expect. Honestly, what this reminds me of is it feels like something that I would expect Fable to sing. There's a lot of stuff in here, and maybe this is just because of the fact that DPS and Fable work so well together and they work so closely together, but there are just certain ways that are being phrased here where, like, I am imagining what this would sound like if Fable had been the one to sing it instead of DPS. And the main reason why I'm thinking about that is because I'm imagining, like, certain lines being restructured in a certain way so that Fable gets that screaming grit, that metal rocker voice of his, like, right behind certain aspects, especially in the chorus. Like, the way that the chorus ends, like the last 2 lines ending with you're not gonna make it out alive. I'm imagining Fable just screaming his lungs out right there. At least for the final version of it. Like, if the chorus repeats one more time over here, I'm imagining that's the part where, like, Fable just goes ham. DPS is keeping it much more subtle, much more, like, subdued, which is actually better, I think, for Cyclops in terms of tone, because Cyclops doesn't lose his temper very often. And then when he does, he's still in control. He's not raging across, like, who knows how many individuals to get his mission. That's Wolverine. Cyclops is a tactician. Cyclops is thinking. Cyclops is always, like, in control. And I think that's one reason why I'm actually really glad that, like, DPS right now isn't going what he sometimes does. Like, if you've heard his Atom rap recently for a Has-Been Hotel, there's a specific point or two, or especially with, like, his Broly rap from last year, Legend. Like, there's a couple of points where, like, DPS ramps it up and gets super, like, aggressive and in your face with his performance. Something that normally is, like I said, typically associated with, like, Fable, or to a lesser degree, Schwabity. DPS is known to do that, but he hasn't done it for this one yet. And I think that if he does do it, it needs to be at a very specific point, covering a very specific topic. I'm not gonna say what that topic is, because if you've watched X-Men 97, you know that, like, it's one of the best animated shows in not just Marvel's history, but animated history, period. And they've done a fantastic job of crafting that show. And there's an event or two that I could imagine if DPS decides to cover it, that's where the aggression and the anger could be interjected. But as of right now, he's just describing Cyclops. He doesn't need that aggression. He doesn't need to, like, punch you in the face with the hard-hitting energy, because Cyclops isn't like that normally. Now, if he does a Wolverine rap, that'll be where you want to, like, have that aggression, because Wolverine's a berserker, but Cyclops is a tactician. So yeah, the vocal performance is very, very on point for what I would expect a Cyclops song to be about, and I'm very much appreciating that.
Warning. Warning. You have entered the danger room.
Sunshade got the mean rays with a bad bitch.
Oh, he flipped it on us. I wasn't expecting that. This feels a little bit more aggressive.
Warning. You have entered the danger room.
Sunshade got the mean rays with a bad bitch called a Jean Grey. 3 blades with a clean shade, make a switch face like a deep fake. Running past, bitch, we a relay. We just pass sticks and a beam spray. On the mic, feeling like weekend, you the weekday. Shit can get dangerous, feeling like Xavier. All up in your head, you ain't got that dame in ya. Take a look and clear everybody in the radius. Free win, flip, win free. Everybody get away from us. Bitch high, bitch please.
Oops. My controller paused it.
Miss me, I don't even need an alias.
Okay, but while we've got this part here, this is far more aggressive. This feels like, if we're gonna go aggressive with Cyclops, this feels like in the middle of combat, sort of. It's no longer about describing what the character's about. This is more about, like, what the character will do. And when it comes to his team, there are very little things that Cyclops won't do if it means protecting who he deems his family, especially Jean Grey. So this feels a lot more aggressive and assertive, and I'm finding that to be very interesting. A very interesting choice.
I run it, oh, thought it sweet. I'm the one you should be running from. Took you to my level just to watch you coming off. What a hundred, but the hunters winning something goes. Everybody wanna disrespect to the fist connect. Talking that talk on the internet, but when faced up, got the list correct. Bitch, I'm the engineer, I'm the architect. I'm feeling like Imhotep. It ain't nothing if you square up. I already got you in the infrared. Yeah. Bitch, I'm still on top. Heard that you was talking through the vine. You are super villain, feelings wanna leap, wanna pull your teeth. I'm beaming all your teeth into a crop top. I'm on that devil shit. One, I don't need coverage.
The fact that they put the scene where Gambit's in the 90s crop top
You are super villain,
for this.
feelings wanna leap, wanna pull your teeth. I'm beaming all your teeth into a crop top.
I love that. Also, anyone who hated this scene doesn't know what Gambit's about, okay? This is totally Gambit. This is 100% Gambit, especially 90s Gambit. This is fully what Gambit is about, okay? Gambit is an extremely bisexual individual, and this just that's just a perfect it's a perfect image of him for that. But I just find it funny that that's the image and the lyrics that DPS had chosen for this. I know that DPS didn't put the video together, but I imagine he had some direction to take the video. I just find it funny that his lyrics and the video took a direction towards Gambit for this section.
I'm on that devil shit. One, I don't need coverage. I've been disrespected by half men trying to switch the record off. I'm done with it, yeah. But you can be running shit until then. Sit on the sidelines with the other bitches, man. We the X.
Okay. While that second part didn't feel as Cyclopsy as I would have liked it to, that was still freaking badass. That was a really, really, really strong finish. Even if I don't believe that that's not something that I would associate with Cyclops, I do feel like that was a very strong finish and a very aggressive way of doing this. And I really hope that this video does well, so that way DPS can bring us a Wolverine, a Magneto, a Storm, or whatever other X-Men he wants to bring us, because I feel like he could do pretty much any of them justice. I would love to hear him do Gambit. Honestly, Gambit, that would be freaking amazing. I genuinely think that him doing a Gambit song would be amazing. But yeah, that was a very solid first half that was perfect for Cyclops, and a very solid second half that I don't really know if that fits Cyclops' energy, but most definitely fits into potentially leading into more X-Men. As well as if he's in combat, I suppose it would fit Cyclops' energy to a certain amount if his family and friends were threatened. But yeah, no, that was a very, very cool wrap. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you for joining me. I am Mark Alpha 12, and I will see you in the next video.